Everybody, we are here today with day one of Arty Fartober 2023. This is a month-long challenge, and I don't know who initiated it, but I saw it on Arty Farty Annie, her YouTube channel. I think it's her and a handful of other people who are kind of doing this collaboration, but I saw it on hers. I'm giving her the credit for it. Arty Farty Annie, Arty Fartober, Prompt List 2023. You're welcome to join along. I decided to do this because there's no rules. And a friend of mine suggested that I play along. She's doing it. She does a lot of acrylic pour paintings, things of that nature, and so she's accepted the challenge as well. So we'll see if we can both get through this. If you are joining in on this adventure, be sure to hashtag Arty Fartober 23 so we can all find what you're doing and follow along. So let's see here. Day one, Arty Fartober. Light in the darkness is the prompt. And I will say this. I have kind of done some prep work. If you've seen any of my, well, actually the last couple of Tuesday 10 videos that I've done, have been, I'm trying to make sure you're good in frame here. The last Tuesday 10 videos I've done have been in preparation for this. So, I have a little journal here. It's a blank journal, or it was a blank journal. And it's just big enough for 31 days of October. So what I've been doing the last Tuesday 10s is just kind of adding some scraps to kind of do away with the dreaded blank white page when I start on this. And that was kind of my idea, but you know what? For day one, I have a dreaded blank page. So, I'm going to do Arty Fartober in this journal. I may paint, I may collage, I may doodle. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of be free with it. I'm going to try to keep my videos to about an hour, but who knows? No promises. So, a light in the darkness. My thought process for this, I haven't done my title pages or anything like that yet. I'll work on those. Light in the darkness. I have this piece of dark brick scrapbook paper that fits nicely. My plan with this is to use what I have, use some of my scraps and things like that. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to play around with paint on this. And then we'll see what becomes of it. Let me see if I've got a paintbrush handy or if I got to go get up and get one. I've got one handy. It's not the best little paintbrush, but we'll make it work, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see here. Well, this one's no better. Apparently, I have all my junky paintbrushes down here. Oh, he's not too bad. He would work. So anyways, light in the darkness. I've kind of got a thought process here. What I want to play with. I've seen a couple of these like on TikTok, and I've got planned to do another one later in this video and later in this series, but last night when I was kind of trying to play around with, I've just got some yellow folk art paint. Last night when I was kind of trying to play around with what I wanted to do for light in the darkness, I think I want to do, and again, this series will be a lot of trial and error. I have a list a mile long of things I see online that I want to try, and I just never have time. And so a lot of them I'm trying to work into this challenge. So, yellow paint, and I've seen it done a couple of different ways. I don't have a squeegee, but I have a little card, and there's an ample amount of paint on here, and I'm just curious if we take it and squeegee it. That did not go as planned, but I don't know what I expected. So there's that. But we're gonna go with it. We're gonna make it happen. Try not to get yellow paint everywhere. And now that I think about it, I don't have my other paint here. Let's see what we got. And some gray paint. A light in the darkness. I wasn't 100% prepared for this, but we're gonna go with it. See what happens with it. I'm using just some gray paint. That's Folk Art medium gray paint. I have a box of junky paints over on my shelf over there. And I'm attempting to paint, freehand obviously, a flashlight. I think this craft paint dries pretty quickly. I'm at an angle, so my flashlight's a little crooked, but you know what? We aren't going for perfection here. We are not going for perfection. We are just going for. Let's see here. We're just going for it. Actually looks more like a torch than a flashlight. Maybe I need to do some more some black paint here. It's almost empty. Just some plain black. Again, deco art or folk art. Let's put a little button for our flashlight. And let's put a little rim. Okay, it's going to be a big rim. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you don't use the proper brush. You get some big stuff that you're not necessarily looking for. That's okay. I wonder if we did some more of the yellow squeegee, if we could brighten our horizons. Our yellow horizons here. So should we squeegee in or out? Okay. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. A little bit more there. I can't remember, we squeegeed straight, right? There we go. Look at there. Starting to look more like a little flashlight. Huh. Do we want to continue? Yeah, let's continue. Why not? Let's shine it all the way. Just playing around with different techniques. Again, different things I see maybe online that I want to try. Oh, well, we're gonna have to trial and error for sure. For sure, but I do like it going all the way down, so there's that. And I know it's not solid, but I think that's kind of cool because it kind of maybe has the shadowings of the brick wall and all that. So it'd be interesting to see how we I guess maybe if we had more paint, then initially we could have, yuck, junky paint. We could have, there we go. Of course, I'm gonna have to clean my mat for sure after this. Okie dokie. So now, of course, it's still wet. Let's see here if we can get the initial junk of this off. And do we want any kind of background, or do we want this to just be like this? Light in the darkness. I think we'll just leave it like this. What do you say? Then I gotta decide if I want to write each day in the prompt and all that on here. I gotta decide if I want to do that. What am I looking for? Oh, I am looking for glue. My black paint is still wet and goopy, so this is a video of impatience as well. Because I should wait till it's dry. But I want to go ahead and get it in the book. The yellow, I think, for the most part, is dry. Just the black we need some drying. And we're crooked, but you know, we function in a crooked way sometimes, most times. So, light in the darkness. I can't decide. Whatever way I decide to label these pages, I feel like I've got to be consistent all the way through. So, it's like make a commitment. We want to do the day number over here and the title or the prompt, light in the darkness. On there. Okay, so there we have it. We did a little bit of squeegee with a credit card or a plastic card and some paint. And on some scrapbook paper, and we painted with our big globby brush, and we have a big globby black flashlight. I think that turned out pretty cool though, because if you, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can kind of see the brick in the background. So it's kind of like what a flashlight would be. You'd still see the brick in the background, but you'd have this weird waves of light depending on what all is going on in the scene. So there you have it, light in the darkness. Day 1, Artie Fartober. Hashtag Artie Fartober 23. I hope you'll join along. Like I said, this is going to kind of just be a little faffing around, playing around, painting, scribbling, doodling, collaging, creating, and just kind of playing around a little bit. So yeah, hopefully you'll join us, and if so, be sure to hashtag it Artie Fartober 23 so we can see what you're doing. And I'll be back tomorrow. Day 2 is Giraffe Having a Laugh, and you can see I've already kind of got a little scrap of giraffe type themed paper. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that prompt, but we have this to work with, so there you go. Anyways, thanks for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.